Day. Hi, Clara. Happy Thursday, happy day, happy day. Excuse my electrocuted look, but it's raining dogs and cats here. I've been out and about all morning, and this is what happens when I'm out in the rain. And I was thinking about you guys, and I just wanted to pop on and talk for a minute. Oh, good Lord, Anita, just sit and talk to your buddies. Everything else will the energy in my house is a little beep, 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 beep right now. I've had a really nice morning. It's actually kind of funny. Oliver and I got up to do our thing. Do you have your water? If you have a little rosé mixed in for Valentine's Day, that's okay. And if you don't, that's okay too. So, okay, I have a couple things to tell you guys. So, Oliver had some, sorry, let's get adjusted here. Some earrings to give teacher, but we didn't have a box. So I opened my closet and I went up to my top shelf and I found a little box for him. And then I took him to school. And then I went to the doctor's and I dropped him off at school. So we were out of here by 7:30, and then I had an 8:30 doctor's appointment. This is all going somewhere by the Who's Ha. And my doctor and I, we have a little bit of a love affair going on. So I was in there for a while, chit-chatting, patty-whacking, because I don't go anywhere without yakking. And he yaks back. And then I text my pal, Lori, who is a new pal, and I love her to pieces. It's funny, I met her at Weight Watchers, but I at one point worked with her son. I said, let's do breakfast. She said, let's. We went, we had breakfast for a couple hours. So then I picked up a prescription and came home. And I opened the front door and Kitty came clambering down the stairs because our home is on the second story. So you open the door, close the door, and then you come up the stairs. Well, you know, and I'm like, what's wrong, Kitty? What's wrong? Did Timmy fall in the well? You know, what's going on? And she's like, ooh, not barking, but because she doesn't bark. So I followed her up the stairs and I came in. Clara had gone into my closet when I was getting a box out for Oliver, and I didn't know it, and she was in there for the whole 5 hours. Oh, how we laughed, and she was totally fine. My dogs are very small. There's carpet in my if I had to be stuck somewhere in my house, I'd pick my closet. It's pretty comfortable in there. And they're Chihuahuas, and it's cold here, so she was perfectly comfortable, but it was just funny. I purchased some flowers for myself because, yeah, I wanted some flowers, so I bought them. I put them in the vase. I set the vase down, and the vase broke. It was so odd. I set it down, I turned around. So, but I'm having a great day. It's just a lovely day. The weather is like, it's raining and it's cold for here. And I love this kind of weather. I don't know why, but it invigorates me. Being able to have breakfast with my friend, of course, was so wonderful. It was so wonderful, and we made sure that we're going to do it on a regular basis. But here's the funny thing. When I was in my doctor's office, when I was waiting for him, I was thinking about you guys. And when I say you guys, I mean everybody on the whole, all of us as Weight Watchers. I was thinking about all of us Weight Watchers. Because I was thinking about us all when I went to sleep last night. And I'm wanting to know, this is so goofy. I was trying to think of a way to help anybody who's stuck, plateaued, not happy, feels like they've been gaining and losing the same 5 pounds over and over and over again. What can I do? How can I help? And I sat on my doctor's stool and I got his piece of paper and pen and I Googled and I was writing some stuff down. And then I thought, Anita, this is all stuff you already know. So it's going to be stuff that all the patty whackers already know. Yeah, there's probably a few new patty whackers that may not know it, but it's all kind of common sense. And I wrote it down, and it's in my purse in the other room. But I wanted to just pop in anyway and say, what do I want to say? I truly feel bad for those of us who are at this age where things just come to a grinding halt. It's like Weight Watchers tells us we need to get to this weight. We started at this weight and then we're cruising along, and we do okay. Good graphics, huh? And then we get to hear, we go, and it's like, then we go, boop, 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 boop. Most of us, because I don't only read my comments. I go to Sandy's page and I read her comments. I go to Julie's page and I read her comments. When Amy's around, I read her comments. And we all seem to be doing the same thing, except for Liz over there at 23 points a day. And there's just, you know, something's up with her. I think she's on the Weight Watchers payroll myself. I'm just kidding, people. She's an extremely successful Weight Watcher on Freestyle. And truth be told, I'm jealous of her. But I'm going to let her carry on with her program because I'm nice like that. The only thing that I could come up with today is that if we want to just keep losing, we have to really put our noses to the grindstone. And I mean, you know, we all talk about weighing and measuring our water, tracking, moving. Okay, those are the 4 most important. Let me go over them again because I was tripping over my tongue. Weighing and measuring, tracking should be first, water, and moving. Now, is everybody really doing all these things? And when you're weighing and measuring, are you weighing those cookies that you're having? Because we have 3 smart points left. Let me have a couple cookies. Are you guys spending your points? And when I say you guys, I mean me too. I am not singling anybody out because I am a group player, team player. Are we eating the right foods? Are we making the most out of our points? Because we each have so many points a day. And there's Freestyle, and we have 0-point foods, and it's up to us as adults to figure out how best to spend those points. And are we using those in the best way? I don't know. I can only answer for myself and tell you that this last week I did not. Now, Thursday or Friday, I'm sorry, I don't remember which one, and I'm not going to sit here and hum and ha. My parents drove up from San Diego. They drove 2 hours because my dad, who has Alzheimer's, wanted to go to a restaurant across the street from the studios where he used to work. And my mom drove him there. And they called me, and then I drove there and I met them. Now, my dad he's pretty much, he's not there anymore. So I met them at Bob's Big Boy. Now, I did not eat at Bob's Big Boy, and this is to tell you guys, I love Bob's Big Boy, but I didn't eat it. I sat with my dad. I talked with him as much as I could. And I'm just going to say this really fast. It was an extremely hard afternoon. Okay? It was a really hard afternoon. But probably no harder than something that you're going through or you're going through, right? But it was super duper hard. And I didn't eat at Bob's, but I did get very snacky when I got home. I did some emotional eating. Now, I tracked every single thing. Every single thing that I ate, I tracked. And I am going into weigh-in tomorrow, negative, negative 10 weeklies. This is a huge first for me, people. Normally, I don't use my weeklies. Normally, I don't snack. Had I chosen to snack on veggies and fruits, which I did eat a lot of fruits, but if I would have, you know, when I was mindlessly while tracking and eating, making better choices, I might not have had a gain tomorrow, which I'm fairly certain that I will have a gain tomorrow. It's a really hard day, you guys. I sat with my dad while he told the same story several times. He did know who I was, so I had that going for me. But I want to lose more weight. And no matter how bad my heart hurts at what's happening with my dad, and my heart just is killing me for he and my mom, I want to lose weight. So, Anita, you have to make that choice. Are you going to stick your nose to the grindstone, and while life is going on, or even when life is not going on, when, you know, we're going through a calm spot, are you really going to weigh and measure? Are you really going to use those points, your smart points, in a smart way? Or are you just going to cruise along and say, You know, I don't know why I can't get this last 10 pounds off. Let me go back in by saying that I have lost 8 pounds. In January, I lost 8 pounds. I am in a 3-week losing streak. And for that, I'm so grateful and pleased with myself because I knew what I was doing. I also know what I was doing this last week, and I didn't make really great choices. None of them really even horribly bad. But I'm in the negative on my weeklies, and that's like so unlike me. I text Julie over at Live and Large. I don't have to say it. And she's like, that's so unlike you. And I'm like, I know. So this is all to say that you guys, we can do this, but we have to work at it. It's not just going to come and happen to us while we're sleeping. The weight fairies aren't going to sprinkle any sparkly fun stuff over us, and we're going to wake up and go, voila! We have to work at it, you guys, and sometimes we get a little complacent and we get comfortable in our groove. I've been doing this 2 years. Most of you guys that I know have been doing it just as long, if not longer. We know the program. We know what we're doing. How about we start really doing it if we want to lose? Now, if we want to maintain, we're good. We can keep doing what we're doing. We can be happy, we can maintain, but if we want to lose, and I do want to lose 10 more pounds, I'm going to work at doing it. If anybody out there wants to join me, there's no challenges, there's nothing like that, because Nita can't do that kind of stuff. Life is a challenge for Nita. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? Okay, please forgive that whole thing. If I was editing, I'd cut it out, but I don't have time for that today because, well, my phone's ringing. We're going to hit decline because it's a spam bot. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm here. And for anybody who's struggling, I'm sorry. And if there was anything I could do to help, I totally would. If talking helps, if ideas help. But how about those of us who want to lose some more, and I do want to lose more, I have 10 more pounds. My doctor told me today, you guys, just a little FYI, he said, Nita, he goes, you don't have to lose anymore. You look good where you are, and as a doctor, I think you're fine where you are. And I said, you know, it's kind of like when somebody tells me I can't do something, then I have to do it. How many of us are like that? All of us? Well, I have to lose this last 10 pounds. Weight Watchers wants me to lose on their chart way more than that, and no thank you. Good night, Irene. That's not going to be happening. 10 more pounds. I'm going to have to be tough. I am not going to buy any more snacks next week. I'm not going to have any puddings. I'm not going to have any rock and roll cookies. What else did I snack on? I'm not going to have any of that stuff. I'm only going to have good foods. Because if it's not in my kitchen, and if I'm stressed out over my dad, my daughter, my boy, my dog being locked in the closet, I can't eat it if it's not in my kitchen, right? I love you guys. Everything is okay here in Johnsonville. I just had to tell you what was going on so you knew where I was coming from. Because I've been sitting thinking about this all day. My doctor's appointment was hours ago. I have to go. I have a video I have to make for my own collab because I've just been... Love you. Drink your water. Know where your bathrooms are. Tune into your YouTube on Saturday. Love you guys so much.